I am Lina Orlando. I am an awareness coach, and I would like to share with you some wisdom that I have gleaned on my spiritual journey. So today's topic is the ego and how it manifests in our everyday life. Now, the reason this is important to understand is the awakening process that we're all going through is a process of moving beyond our ego structure. It is moving beyond who we think we are so that we can begin to acknowledge and experience what we really are. So let's see how the ego shows up. As I have said before, the ego is nothing more than the beliefs that I hold about myself and others that creates the perception of separation. So if I, Lina, feel separate from you and you are over here, the beliefs that I have form who I am, forms my identity, and the beliefs that I have learned, I've picked them up from my family. So I've got kind of like if you think of a funnel, information that has been trickled down to me. You have information that has been trickled down to you because we both went to different schools, we lived in different areas, we had different parents, different siblings, different grandparents, maybe different religion, maybe different ethnic background, maybe you grew up in Europe and I grew up in the US. So we each have different information that has been learned and forms our beliefs. And our beliefs and ideas, when they are different, can create a bit of frustration or confrontation or miscommunication, because if they are different and we don't talk about why they're different, where they came from, that causes the differences, then we really don't understand each other. Because I will perceive you through my beliefs, you perceive me through your beliefs, and we're going to have some issues. So let me tell you how this ego shows up in everyday life. If you have an idea of yourself that you're better than me, and we bump up against each other at the grocery store, you may cut me off. You may jump in front of the line if I'm there. If there's one item on the shelf and we're both kind of walking towards it, and you feel superior than me, you're going to go grab it. So even in something as simple as just going to the grocery store, if you really believe that you're different, separate than I am, and your ego tends to be superior, let's say my ego tends to feel like I'm more inferior and a victim, you will take that last item on the shelf and you will feel like you beat me out, and I will feel defeated, like I've been beaten. So something as simple as that can create a sense of separation. It instills fear in both of us. If you have to grab the last one, it's because you are in fear of lack, like there's not enough. If I feel you took the last one, I'm in lack. I feel like there's not enough. If, however, instead of operating from the beliefs that we hold that are different, we operated from what is the same inside of us, we would come up to that one item on the shelf, and I would say, here, you have it. You know what, I'll cook something else. Or you might say, no, you would take it. It's all right. I had spaghetti last week. You can have this last jar of spaghetti. There would be a desire to cooperate. There would be a longing to connect. There would be a desire for the other to have the very thing that they're wanting, because our sense of wholeness and of fullness does not have us operate from lack. It has us operate from trusting that there is more. And if it's not at this grocery store, it'll be at another one. And when we operate from this sense of equality, where heart to heart we meet each other, we uplift each other, we leave each other in a better place, then we can both walk out of the grocery store going, wow, I just met the nicest person. How cool is that? So this is just a very simple example of how our ego gets in the way in our everyday life, and being mindful that the only thing that separates us are the beliefs that we hold that are different. The beliefs that we hold that are the same, understood the same, and with an agreement about how we can work with that in the same way, don't cause frustration. They don't really cause us to hate each other. But the beliefs that are different, that have us feel inferior or superior to one another, those are the beliefs that really create separation. Those are the beliefs that we have to investigate so that we can undo the solidity of our ego story, which again is nothing more than a belief that you and I are not one. that you and I are not inside of the same infinite consciousness that has created both of us. And it's those beliefs that we're separate that form our ego. It's nothing more. It's pretty simple. That's all that it is. It's not an easy thing to understand. It's not an easy concept to really get a hold of. But the more you begin to question the beliefs that you have that have you feel inferior or superior to another, the more you will begin to free yourself from your ego. I hope that you've enjoyed this bit of information, this wisdom that I'm sharing with you. Again, years of gleaning it, and the information still continues to unfold, and I'll keep sharing it here. So if you like this, go to my website, www.linaorlando.com. Thanks so much for participating in this video, and please share this with your friends. Let's awaken the whole planet. Thanks a bunch, and have a magnificent day.